tell you, and so I just want to tell you, we try to make notes, and we try to, in the public internet is kind of hard. Sometimes, people can use the internet, and people have their own things they're doing on the internet, and sometimes they get stuck, and they try to arrest on purpose, and sometimes people are just here, and the internet's in, so it's kind of noisy and everything, and I just want to say that we're going to try to get it recorded so we can make the recordings and then maybe play them back, and so you can hear it, and then if I'm in a quiet place, if we can find a quiet place, and make recordings to you, make notes, because we had tried to do that before, and the board, when they stalked me every place I go, telling people not to sell me a recorder. The matter tried to say they didn't have any. One place I found a recorder, I went back to, they didn't have it. Told me to get out of their shop. That's really criminal. The people heard us all. Well, we told you that the bad Americans threatened us in America when I was with our embassies and in Washington, and it was a woman named Joan. She was a military person, the brat, they call their military brats, and she used to come over here, and she was represented in Turkey, a dark woman, and said that they were going to hurt us all and try to take our things. And she gave that threat in Washington when I was there. We were trying to show that I was told to come there, and we would tell them that everybody in the world that they were crooked. So the Interpol said these people are crooked in Washington. The people in America are crooked. The ones that try to hurt us all. All right. So all our people, Israel and Russia, and Persia, Turkey, China, India, everybody with us, our beloved royal family and everything, people were able to tell them that they were crooked. But the Joan woman gave me a threat and for their military, telling me that they would just kill all of our men, women, and children, and that we should all be dead, and gave a terrorist threat. And I said, Joan, I'm going to have to tell it. I didn't remember that she came over here and harassed us. So when I called her security and called Israel so they could let our little risk of security, they said to me, they didn't think you would tell it. I was frightened, but we're king and queen of our people and our things, and we have to be able to do as we're supposed to do. I would tell if they're in danger. So people you see attacking had tried to kill us all and take our things like we said. So we took them to a court of law. We made the court proceedings before my husband before I was even kidnapped. My husband, my beloved husband, we were just little kids. We were just 5 years old. You see what I'm saying? We took those films and showed these people, said they're going to be things. Look what they do. We're like that. They let us see some things. Like the whole court of law was packed. We told you they saw they're really disgusting people. You're judged by what you do in your private life, especially there. And there too. The Bible says, now you do this, you're wrong, you're wicked, and stay away. You do it this way. Leviticus 18. So read it. You're doing those bad things, and my husband came out to subject or together for eternity. We've never been divorced. We never will be divorced. You see what I'm saying? Marriage, being married to the person you're supposed to be with for eternity is a blessing, because God made mates for everybody, not just Adam and Eve. Everybody has their own mates, including animals. And they're so beautiful. You just look at them, because they know they talk and communicate. It's beautiful, the things they say, like the babies. They're really intelligent. You see what I'm saying? And so, because they're close to God. And so we just want to say, maybe I'm saying so many things. The bad people just try to hurt us and take our things. They're really criminal. They're nasty. They're mundane. They mock God. You should see these people. They're really terrible. I know you've noticed the meeker people, because I hear the women say, they bother us too. You see what I'm saying? And the men say, they try to stick their horse after us too. And so, the police said that. And so, we just wanted to tell you these things. So now, but thank God they weren't able to attack us last night, and all of our people will be fine, because our beloved God, who's in heaven above, is God alone, promised us and said that all of our people would make it. Remember children's thundering? God said all of our people would make it. So all of our people who took their mates for eternity, our beloved royal family, our royal kinspeople, they're going to make it. Okay, we live for eternity. It's beautiful. It's awesome. And you're supposed to have somebody who loves you for eternity, your mate, your own mate, nobody else's. It's the most awesome, beautiful thing. I've been with my beloved King Moshe before we were born. We'll talk to you. We'll get another chance about the day of sometime new, so you can hear me speak about it. And other things we get a chance. We're trying to tell you things. These are people who are going to make it. It's awesome and beautiful. And neshama is important. And people who don't know what that is, you'll learn about it. So we know that people who are going to make it, we need time to be able to go back, and maybe God helps us to, we up and thresh for Zion, as people tell me, and separate the holy from the profane, which is what you're seeing being done right before your eyes. The good people are with us. Me and my beloved family, our kinspeople, we're the good people, and the bad people are being kept away from us. And so we just wanted to tell you that too. So now, that's about all for today. We did have other things we were going to say, basically, but of course the bad people tried to get in the way, and the person got up and stormed out like Rumpelstiltskin. You seen those cartoons? We're going to try to find more appropriate, but Rumpelstiltskin actually stomped himself to Hades. Actually, it's hell. I guess I shouldn't use other words, huh? And so he went to hell, all right? Because Rumpelstiltskin was just an elf, and I guess he would go to some place. He tried it, but he'd go to hell. You know, I guess Hades was another way to say hell. But and so because the fallen things, they go to hell and they don't admit it. All right, all those things and so-called mythology are the fallen angels. If you go and you trace back and you see how they came about, there's a fall, even in what people consider mythology. It's not, because that's elaboration on what happened when they fell and what they did in between. Those things attacked everybody. They're the cause of all the wars and everything. Apollo is a war thing. It's the same time period as other things. If you check and see, and so you know, and the same old thing. It's a bad shepherd, and so that's what it was. Paris transformed himself into Apollo, transformed himself in Paris. Everybody knows that, and so we asked the reactor, and the reactor showed us. God showed us in the reactor that there's no such thing as that. It's fallen. They're fallen, and the thing that people worship is Satan. That thing. It's not our God. They tried to hurt our God. They tried to abolish it. We would never do that because our laws for all time. So we won't even say it because our God said our laws forever and ever. That's for all time means forever and ever. And so now you know that everybody's going to be okay. Me and Mother's Retreat, Mr. Roller family, all of our people, everybody's going to have their mate for eternity that they're married to for eternity, and nobody else is going to be with their mate. My brothers are going to be together for eternity, and as husband only with each other, and all our brothers who took their mates for eternity are going to have the same with their mates, and it's going to be beautiful, and we're going to have all kinds of beautiful things to do and live for eternity and be happy without the problems and harassment of all the bad people. So I'm going to make it another video, and I'll try to post this one, see if it takes.